Go on in, Gary.
Busy working away on the script for this evening, Gordon?
It is, yeah, it's a tough job. Sometimes I get tongue-tied.
Thirsty work.
Like this block.
Hello and welcome to our attempt at doing a live stream. So we'd like you to bear with us as we may have one or two technical issues. Gordon, did we experience any practice technical issues earlier on in the day?
Lots of them. Yeah, so bear with us, and just so everybody knows, there's a lot of technical things to sort out here. Tonight's safe word is great video. Okay. So if you put that in the comments, great video, we know we've got a technical problem and we can do something about it.
That makes sense. So when we're looking down here at this screen, we'll see you pop those words into there and we'll know we've got a technical issue with those words. We obviously want to cover lots of things and we're going to attempt to do that this evening. So give us something we're going to cover this evening, Gordon. Give us a little rundown of the things we've been talking about in our Indian restaurant today.
Well, Indian restaurant first, we'll tell you about some of the giveaways we've got coming up in our next lockdown live feed that we're working on at the moment.
Some fantastic stuff we're giving away, and you know how I love to give stuff away, and we've got some great prizes. We're going to tell you tonight what they are, and maybe you can get ahead of the game on that as well.
Yeah, we've got some a rather posh tool to show off a little bit later on.
Okay, yes, and that's down there, and that we'll be soon into that.
And a live demonstration of that problem.
But let's start with a little bit of news. Should we call it news, Gordon, this time?
News is stretching it a little bit, Gary. We'll call it rumours.
Okay,
really.
So the rumourville. So this is around the OLEV and towards the domestic market of installing EV chargers. So what's the rumour, Gordon?
So the rumour is there's changes ahead in the regulations. So the first bit we have heard, and please don't hang us up if this doesn't happen.
Grain of salt.
Grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. But we believe that moving forward, you just need the technical qualification to fit an EV charge point. You don't need to be qualified by each manufacturer out there who makes a charge point. So that makes life a lot easier for you, and it kind of unlocks you from being held to one manufacturer.
So let's just, I'll do my recap thing there. You still need to be technically competent in the electrical industry, taking the qualification that is the one for the EV charging, that are offered by people like City and Guilds, and then you don't have to have individual permission effectively from each manufacturer of each charging unit in order to be an approved fitter of that. But that is what the rumour mill says. What do they say about the paperwork, Gordon?
The paperwork, and the other rumour is the paperwork should be getting a lot easier.
Well, it couldn't get any more difficult, could it? I wouldn't have thought that wouldn't have been a bonus. So that's coming out slowly in the press. There's people fighting against that. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see how that unwinds in the next couple of weeks, I would suggest. So breaking news: potentially you'll be able to fit any EV charging point you like, and you won't need to have manufacturer's training before you do so. It makes sense though. I used to fit Triton showers and Myra showers. Did I ever have any individual training from Myra before I fitted one?
Yeah.
No. Did I have any training from Triton before I fitted them?
No.
No.
Are you electrically qualified?
I was, just about,
well,
yes.
There you go.
Well,
there's a bonus with a customer.
Yeah, so and always think that a shower screwed to a bathroom where someone's standing naked, very wet, was probably equally as dangerous as maybe screwing an EV charging point to the outside of a building. So that's our first segment there, a little bit of breaking news, gossip, grain of sand moment, or salt even, but yeah, we're in on those. What else we've got to cover, Gordon?
Well, we've had a delivery of wood, actually, Gary.
Yeah,
you'll see I've made this rather fine tabletop here to go on top of my Glasgow switchgear. I like a bit of wood.
Yes, yes. Yeah. I'm sure you do, Gordon. Gordon likes wood. Okay, that would be a good quote. And you've got an eye joist there for us. We've done some videos on those in the past.
Now, we did ask for a few samples, but by the delivery we've had this morning, we've got enough to build a 3-bedroom house, and they've even thrown in some boards as well. So
will that mean we're building a 3-bedroom house, Gordon?
Well, I thought we could branch the channel out a little bit.
Okay, so look out for that in the future. 3-bedroom house coming to eFIXX.
You know, so we've got eFIXX. What could we have? I've sort of been messing, toying with a new logo again.
Okay, well let's get hand cam involved in this. So let's click over to here.
Proud of my joinery work on that.
Okay, so Gordon has gone off and gone rogue on me, and the W stands for
wood.
WFIXX.
Yeah, WFIXX.
Okay, is there any technical regulations around galvanised nails you're going to be talking to us in the future?
I think I'll be doing an early on nail review, possibly looking at a pass load gun. you know, talking to some industry influencers about the use of wood. Yeah, there's no end for that channel, Gary. So I'll be doing that soon.
So we could suggest Gordon's Got Wood. Okay, I would suggest that new channel coming soon. Look out for it. WFIXX coming to a YouTube channel near you, hosted by our good friend here, Gordon Rowledge. Brilliant.
Love a bit of carpentry.
We know that from a previous video. If you've been following us at a great depth, you got the carpentry tag thrown at you a few times. Anything else before we cut into a segment?
Well, what's Joe been up to?
Joe's been up. Let's find out what Joe's been up to. Joe's stuck in Sideline Studios.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here in Lineside Studios. So let's catch up with what Joe's been up to. Oh,
It looks like Joe's had his hose out.
he has, and he's been using that powerful hose to some destruction almost. So what has Joe been up to, Gordon?
I think he's working on one of the videos for our next lockdown live feed, which we are looking forward to. We've been working hard. Some of the products behind it give it away what might be featuring in there.
So we can suggest that Joe's got his hose out in his video, which seems, I'm looking forward to that one. You'll be telling me next I've got a lubricant in one of my videos.
Yeah, I have, Gary. So we're slipping into the world of cable lubrication.
We are, yes, and we've got that one to do.
Yeah, so we love the way people have taken the ferrules. We're now hoping to get the industry lubed up with some cable lube.
Hashtag more lube, I think.
More lube.
Yeah, more lube. Hashtag more lube. So yes, we're straying into the world of lubricants as we look at a video based on those and how it can make electricians' life slippier. Yeah, okay, that's easy for me to say. So where else are we going, Gordon? You've got the running order in front of you. You were in the restaurant doing the running order.
Well, I think it's time actually to look at a tool we've been sent through.
Okay, we've been sent this. What for one of our viewers?
Not one of our viewers. So this is all not say quality tools, should we say, all seems to be expensive tools, seem to originate from Germany. They always come in this lovely box. This is the Crimp Fox.
Okay, let's have a look. The Crimp Fox.
Crimp Fox 4-in-1.
Okay, 4-in-1. So I've been throwing a few foxes in my time, mostly silver fox. I'd imagine you're more a Foxy Bingo man yourself.
Oh, yeah, love a bit of Foxy Bingo.
Yeah. So go on then, give us a live demonstration of the... keep it still.
Okay.
Okay, go on then. Let's
You ready
go
for this?
Yeah, I am.
So this is, okay, so the first tool is a cutter. So I can just...
Oh, wow. Like that a lot, yes.
Like that. Second tool.
Okay,
In there, Gary.
I'm in there.
Strips the end.
Okay.
But it hasn't taken the end fully
It
off,
doesn't,
has
so you have to pull it off with
a
your
little
hand.
slug on that, what I would call that. Watch this, a little twist.
No way. That twisted the conductors.
Yeah, twist the conductors. Pull that off. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get in there.
Oh, keep it
Try and
still.
get the lighting right.
Oh, yeah,
Shaking,
I like that.
geez.
I'm shaking as well. We're all nervous this end.
Nervous.
Go on in.
Yeah.
What are we going to have on the end of it?
Ferrule.
Dun, dun, dun. We love a ferrule at eFIXX.
Like that.
Wow, yes, I
that,
do
yeah.
like that. I like that a lot. Okay.
Cut.
Okay, so we'll go back to main cam while
Strip.
we just sort that out. Yep, so
Twist.
pop another ferrule out for us. Like a ferrule tool. So go around there. You're going to have to break this down in a minute for me. We're going to need to see the elements of this. Yeah. Oh, love it. Yeah, love it a lot. We like that. Look out for a tool review we're going to be doing in the future. So there will be a direct tool review on this. But just show me some of the elements that make this up, please.
I mean, everyone's probably, well, I don't know, just let's have a think about it. Anyone remember Rambo?
I do,
In the day?
yes. John J. Rambo.
John J. Rambo? Now he'd have a belt like that, wouldn't he? Full of things to fire at people.
I like your wording there. Good choice, Gordon. Yeah, think of the algorithm.
Yeah, so that goes in that, and you get these magazines that go with it. So you just flip out to do a different one.
Pop that magazine out.
Pop a different magazine
Pop the
out,
magazine in.
and I'm already set.
All right.
For a
Wow.
different size crimp tool.
That's classic. So we're back on the main camera. So we're over there then, Gordon. So I like that. Magazine, Gordon. What are you doing? You looking for something?
I'm just checking some comments coming in. We'll get the comments later on. Yeah, we'll get the one. So
Okay.
You've seen this.
Love the magazine.
You love the magazine?
Love a magazine.
Now, as ever, I think really it's time to have a bit of a race, Gary.
Okay. Well, I love the magazine.
You love the magazine?
I love a magazine.
Well, no, but you're saying this is some sort of electrical magazine?
I reckon it's an electrical magazine, Gordon. Yes, I do.
What, for professional electricians?
A magazine for professional electricians put inside that, what is it, Crimp Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a professional electricians magazine inside the Crimp Fox.
Oh, so Sparks magazine?
A magazine for Sparks even.
Sparks magazine, yeah. We love magazines, yeah.
We love magazines, absolutely love magazines.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this electrical times, you know, people are going to need one of these.
They're going to need a magazine.
More kit coming in.
They're going to need a magazine in these electrical times, mate. They are.
So, well, I think we need to get on with the electrical review again.
We do, the electrical review of this tool. We certainly do, Gordon.
But before I do, how's your mother? We haven't heard much about your mother.
My mum.
Yeah.
If it isn't her elbow, if it isn't her knee, we've started calling her faulty mum.
What, faulty mum?
No, faulty mum.
Ah, faulty mum.
Yes, we've started calling her faulty mum because every time we see her, something else has gone wrong with her.
Ah, right, okay. Well, listen, this is, I've got Mike's interview. Remember, safe words.
Safe word is.
Great video.
Great video. So if we're doing something here that the sound's dropped out or we've offended you in some way, remember to put great video in the comments. We'll pick it up and we'll know we've got to adjust using our safe word. I think it's time. Hang on, if we're going to have a race and you're holding that, I take it I'm not going to be holding it if we go over to the bench and do a race, are we?
You never get the good stuff, Gary. You know how it goes.
You
know the rules.
I think it's time on a live to do a live race, Gordon. So let's do that. Let's get ready to ferrule. 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 So let's get ready to ferrule, and here comes the race. So I'll count us in.
What's it? Cup of tea and a biscuit.
Yes, my cup of tea here, my biscuit over there. You haven't put any sugar in it, have you?
No, there's no sugar in it. Yeah.
Okay, that's my tea then. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, and when I get to 1, you can start. Okay. Yeah, we're off and running.
You were cheating there again.
Yeah, no, not cheating. Flexing the rules, I would suggest you are with that one. Okay, twist, like you did last summer. I bet you remember when that was actually released, and I'm not talking about the Jive Bunny version either. Okay, did you ever see the Beatles live?
Yeah, all the time, Gary, yeah.
Down the local bingo hall, I'd imagine, yes. Some discotheque, okay, where you spent your youth.
He likes to wax there. Gary's not very good with numbers, you may have noticed that.
You may have noticed how good I am with numbers if you watch my, me and you did a Makita fan review, didn't we? And I think that on the screen your age kept popping up, and I think I'd underestimated it.
Stop talking, keep crimping in these conditions, Gary.
Well, I'm not
rattling through, that's 2 done.
Yeah,
how are you doing?
I'm on my second one as well, yeah. I'm doing all right. I can't see a lot. I might have to...
You want to put your glasses on?
No, it's just, again, it's aging. No, you're right. It's like that, and you try and get so much closer to it. So that one's on. Okay, so I'm nearly done. Whoops, cranked up a bit early there. Not sure.
Shaking away.
Yeah, reminds me of to take the dog for a walk.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we go. So approximate length. I don't think my lengths are going to be quite right. I think it's more about the 10 ends, isn't it?
No, they've got to be quality checked on this at the end of it.
No. I'm not sure I'm anywhere near the right length.
Yeah, I've got some.
I'm nearly done. So
you're nearly done, mate.
I'll be having that beverage before we know it.
One more.
Okay,
twist.
Like we did last summer. Bet you loved that when that came out, didn't you?
It's trying to put me off.
What a wonderful era to be out in.
Trying to put me off.
Beach Boys music.
Anything to try and put me off.
Anything like that's brilliant.
Right. You misfire there.
Yeah, misfired. Yes, won't be the first time. Won't be the last time. I'm nearly done.
Right, I am done. How many got left? Oh, still struggling away there, Gary.
4 ends to go.
I'll just have this cup of tea. It tastes all the better knowing that Gary made it for himself.
Yeah, so let's just do that.
A little bit hot, that actually. Gary might need to cool it down. While it's cooling down and you're finished that, I'll have this chocolate-covered caramel wafer. That is delicious.
One to go.
You may have noticed I've got some red ferrules. Gary's got some yellow ferrules. And that's because it's a slightly different standard.
Don't talk with your mouth full, yeah? Be polite, yeah? I think you've got the time to finish it off. We've got, anyone out there speak caramel wafer? Yeah, okay. Okay, caramel wafer, yeah.
So that was on the German DIN standard 4, 6, 228, while Gary's on the weed muller system, so he's got slightly different coloured ferrules for the same size cable. If you don't know about the ferrule colours, download this chart in the link below and check out that video we made on it. Are you still messing around with that?
For those who didn't understand that, the link in the description for the ferrule sheet, for those who don't speak caramel wafer, okay, for the rest of it, putting eggs in a mouthful of tea. Okay, so yeah, we've done that. I would suggest, Gordon, however, I'm not suggesting occasional crimper, but these are good crimping tools. Let's just put these back over down. Yeah, there's one there. There's 5.
Is this one you made earlier?
I'm not sure. Okay, so fantastic crimping set here from Wiha. We absolutely love it. However, that's probably for somebody making a number of ferruled connections and then maybe moving on to another task. I think if you're sitting in a panel, Gordon,
this is a great bit of kit. I mean, yeah, for that. Lots of the same type of termination to do. Obviously, the slight disadvantage is, yes, you've changed cable size, you have to change the magazine over.
But we're not going to be changing it over every other ferruled end. We're talking about sitting in a panel, maybe doing 100 1.5s or 100 0.75 crimp, connect. That's going to be the absolute winning tool. So, what was I? Did I win that, or did you win that one?
I think I won that one, Gary, because I've got the biscuit and a cup of tea. Delicious.
We'll put that down as a draw, I think, in the win-loss column for me.
Put you in your draw. So we'll see you on the next race.
It's often been said that we look like these two characters from the Muppet. I can see the resemblance to you, Gordon, for the tall one, but that short one that's slightly overweight, I don't see any resemblance to me whatsoever.
Yeah, I've just been told I've got a haircut like Mr. Spock. Thanks, Sam McDougall, for that one. Okay. I'm due a Barnet patch, but there we go.
We got a chance there to look at a few of the comments. We apologise if Gordon's having some mic issues. So give us some talking mic. Give us some talking mic on you, Gordon.
I mean, just eating a biscuit.
Yeah, well, hang on a second, I'll translate that. Okay. For those who don't speak caramel wafer, okay, that was Gordon suggesting that he was going to try his microphone out. Yeah. So you're back on, are you, or you're just mumbling again?
I'm just mumbling again.
Okay, I think it's more down to his mumbling than the microphone. So thank you for persevering with us there. So I'd like you to think, that was a great bit of kit, wasn't it?
It is, and the good news is, we have got one to give away.
No way. A giveaway from eFIXX.
Yeah.
Okay, that's absolutely a fantastic prize. How can I win it, Gordon?
Well, you have to get involved in the next lockdown live feed. Or we'll just call them live feed now because we're not in lockdown. Well, we might be in lockdown by then.
Semi-lockdown live feed.
Semi-lockdown. It's only 6 people allowed in.
So we're going to give that away in September's lockdown live feed. As always, look out for those videos. We'll probably be live streaming, I would imagine, that week of the live feed anyhow. Yeah, Vine, we can get all these technical issues sorted out. So keep telling us with the words "great video" and then the comment to suggest that we've got to improve something slightly. And if somebody can say whether Gordon's mic's doing any good for us as well, we can see that firing through on the comments as well.
Yeah. The other thing to give away is it's a product that divides the team here at eFIXX.
Okay, what's that?
That's Speede 2.
Oh, that's Speede 2. Yeah, so we're giving one away.
Yeah, we're giving one away.
So we're giving away.
We've got ours.
We've got ours.
We've got the Crimp Fox, the Foxy Crimp, and we've got the Speede 2. And Gary's actually found a use for his Speede 1. I mean, you said you didn't like the product.
It's just about powerful enough to move the tea around the cup. That's all it's actually good for. Okay, that's Speede 1. I suggest if you've got a thick yogurt, you're probably going to struggle to stir that. But of course, a weak tea, it can just about move it around the cup. So yes, Speede 1, developed by me, so I might put a pattern on this in order to adapt it, in order that it can be used with a spoon. It's often said at eFIXX, I am the spoon holder. Well, today I am the spoon holder with the luxury spoon stirrer Speede 1.
Yeah, and that's a great use for that. Yeah, you found a use.
I have.
But the Speede 2 is a lot better actually. Yeah. It has got more power. Hashtag more power.
We like more power.
And yeah, we've got some stuff coming up with that very soon as well.
We have, and Joe's done a fantastic review on that. If you haven't seen it, it'll tell you about all the new features on that and how they've sort of leveled that up a little bit and give it a little bit more. And we're going to go into why we believe they've set the torque settings in another video that will come soon to the channel. How's the comments going? Have we got no sound now?
No sound. I think we're okay on the sound.
Okay, so
we're there. No, I mean, the other product review we put out this week was the Makita fan.
Okay,
You were hoping for a drill.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You said, and we did that in one take, and I didn't know what we were having, and you gave me a fan. And why have you got it out today?
Well, fan, because I don't know if anyone's ever seen the film Gremilins, and obviously you never, ever feed a gremlin after midnight, yeah? And you just, well, yeah, you just don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you don't, and you don't put them near water.
Hang on, was it the Mogwai you don't feed after midnight, or was it a Gremlins?
Well, I don't know. Well, it was the name of the film, wasn't it, anyway?
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay.
Yeah, you're a bit like the guy who
Or was it
built a
Mogwai,
tractor.
hang on a second, or was it you don't get a Mogwai wet? Please comment
You don't
below.
get wet. They multiply when they get wet.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah.
remembered.
Yeah, and then when you feed them, they turn into something awful.
After midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But we've got the same effect on me after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so
I just-
never, ever take Gary to McDonald's after 9 o'clock.
Okay, I'd just like to say I got up at 5 o'clock that day, and that was the first meal that we attempted to eat, and it wasn't a real meal because it's from McDonald's. And so why is the fan so relevant to that story?
Well, because the resulting air from Gary's transformation into this alien body, I just keep this handy just in case. And that is the reason we have the fan eFIXX. We might get a drill eventually.
Okay, would you suggest that fan was needed on one day or 2 of the days after the actual...
It's still needed. I don't know what happened. I don't know what McDonald's put in those burgers, whether it's something after lockdown they've put in or something to sanitise people, but wow, that's something else.
Right, moving swiftly on then. So what else have we got to attack in this?
What else we've got coming up? You've been out on site?
I have.
Yeah, we've said what I've been up to. I've joined you. Joe's had his hose out. What have you been up to?
I've been out to see DJE Electrical Services. So Dan Evans down in Portsmouth, went to visit him. I went out on site, so we started a series of videos that we're going to be doing on site with electricians. So again, we'd like you to be the next one. So make sure that you contact us in the usual medias on social media in order to suggest that you might be doing a project that we're interested in. Dan took the challenge up. We wanted to see a consumer unit being changed, so I went out and see Dan do that. We're still looking for spar tubs. We're looking for anything to do with metalwork, so trunking, tray, conduit, etc. If you've got a job that you can get me on site with, difficulty, obviously I want to record, difficulty in COVID, but if you can get me onto a site that you're happy for me to come out on with, please contact us on social media and I'll be out to see you.
Yeah.
And you can find us also on eFIXX on Insta.
You can. And if you can't get Gary on the site, we'll send him along anyway, but he will have been to McDonald's first. And if you want the fan, you'll have to pay for it.
Dangerous. But you've promised me a drill in this one, so I'm going to be holding him to that. I didn't know I was going to get a drill. I thought I was going to be stuck without one.
Yeah, so comments in, yeah, Dan's on, so he's looking forward to that video. Yeah, Sunday, we're trying to get that out.
Sunday, we're going for Sunday, yeah.
For Sunday.
Yeah, we promised Dan that we'd tell tonight that we expect to see our first on-site eFIXX video on Sunday, where we're out with Dan from DJE Electrical Services. Make sure you check him out on Instagram. He's just gone over 3,000, so he's looking to see if he can push towards 5, so he can give another prize away.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, so if we've had an offer, you can go to Tenerife.
Oh,
yeah. I'd love to.
That's a yes.
Gary.
Yeah, but he can't.
He's in. So that's for the fans.
Brilliant. Yes.
What have we got here? And yeah, so if anyone wants specific reviews, just fire them in the comments, and we'll try and get hold of stuff.
Yes.
We're normally pretty good at getting hold of stuff. And remember, if we get hold of it, we normally get a chance to give them away as well. We
do, yeah, absolutely. I don't think that's fair enough. Yeah, we won't get to everyone, so I mean, you want us to review X, Y, and Z, but we'll get to the majority of them. I think we're working our way through the list of stuff we've got to do.
Yeah, so people asking budget multifunction testers. That's the one.
Budget multifunction testers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. One sort of price, especially now people are going back to colleges, they're looking for a bargain, I would suggest at that stage.
Yeah, I've actually got a wind up. Not a wind up. Mega.
Have you?
Remember the old ones with the old hand cranked handle?
Never ever seen them at all, so that'll be a first time for me as well.
Gary never used to use it.
Still, you remember the Beatles playing at your local bingo, according to that race we just had. So what else have we got on our list of things that we're going to cover this evening?
Pretty much. We've done the OLEV, we've done the giveaways.
You're doing exit words, remember now, so don't do exit words. Yeah, you're doing exit words.
I'm trying not. This is well. Well, is there anything else that Makita should be inventing?
So this is really good. We want your comments below for this one. So we were sitting having a quiet evening meal, okay, preparing for this, taking on liquid beverages and food to replenish the energy that we'd lost in the day. And a message came through to us, I think it was on YouTube, and it suggested that Makita should make, what, Gordon?
An 18-volt frying pan, just so you can cook on site, go over the coffee. Yeah, great idea.
Okay, so we want your comments below as well. What should Makita make next? Okay, so if they've made a fan, okay, we know that they've made a coffee machine, and we've been suggested now a frying pan would be a good idea. Please keep those comments clean, okay, especially when we're talking about power tools and voltage ratings. We don't need to suggest anything that isn't suitable for the electrical industry, but please leave those comments for us as well.
We've already got one, Gary, a toaster.
Toaster.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
It would.
Or a Breville.
Breville.
Remember Breville?
You'll be telling me next that they can do potato waffles, whatever next. God, you lived a very, very different life to me. Yeah, I bet you had those them frying pancakes with the savoury fillings as a young. Is the classic? Did you have a Soda Stream machine?
No,
we won't either. So no. A friend of mine had one. Did one of your friends have one?
Yeah, it was the sort of thing. You saw the bottle, but never the Soda Stream.
Yeah, Matt Freeman had one. Every summer I'd be in his house. Yeah, Soda Streams be out.
You weren't his friend. You just went for the Soda Stream.
Yeah, he was my oldest friend actually. But okay, thanks Gordon for that. Okay, so are we close to finishing?
Yeah, we've got that. Yeah, I mean, just remember a saucepan. Well, can you do saucepan? Plug and socket. Yeah, plug and socket. Well, they can do plug and socket. Makita, they do a vacuum cleaner, Gary.
Okay.
And there is a rare sighting. If you watch that video, the DJ video that's coming out on today, I've had a sneak peek of it. There is something I have never, ever, ever seen before, and that's this man with a vacuum in his hand. So congratulations to Dan for that. You managed to get Gary to clean up.
Least I could do for that bloke. What a great bloke he is.
Yeah.
We had a right laugh. I mean, we got a lot in common as well. We had our film buff history is almost the same as well. We had a great time. So again, please, contact us. I want to come out on site. I want to see what you're up to, etc. Maybe we will make a video, hopefully. So that's the requirements of me coming to see you, and we'll be able to see you on site. We're going to hopefully do this more often. We've got some technical issues, I'm sure. Okay, we've managed to keep our internet going throughout, and if we've had any issues, please leave them in the comments along with great video or good video? What did we ask for?
Safe word, Gary. Great video.
Great video, and then the comment about it as well.
Yeah.
So, is that it, Gordon?
I think that is it for us. I think we're running out of steam.
Okay, fine. So, as always, we love your comments. Please leave them in the video. We'll get back to as many. Well, he will. He'll get back to as many of those comments as he can. But until next time, we'll see you hopefully this time, maybe next week. Or maybe even more next week. We'll see how we go on this live stream. But thank you for persevering with us with our technical histories, technical issues, even talking. Yeah, I'm tired now, then beers are